Well, good afternoon and welcome to South Australia's special COVID update. Today I'm joined by the Honourable Stephen Wade, the Minister for Health and Wellbeing in South Australia, Professor Nicholas Spurrier, the Chief Public Health Officer, and Commissioner Grant Stevens, who is also the State Coordinator during this major emergency declaration. I've long said that COVID has challenged us, but it has not beaten us. We continue to face our biggest test to date. We can and we must rise to this challenge. And rise we are, each and every one of us, united with a common purpose to beat this silent enemy. Record testing rates, proud South Australians in line for hours to be tested, knowing that the effort of each and every one of us collectively makes a big difference on how we get through this. We have world-leading health experts and world-leading health systems that have helped to keep South Australia safe and strong. No effort is being spared to stamp out this virus in our state. We are going hard and we are going early. Time is of the essence and we must act swiftly and decisively. We cannot wait to see how bad this becomes. We must act swiftly and decisively on the health advice to stay ahead of the game. That health advice is that we need a circuit breaker. We need a circuit breaker to stay ahead of this. We need breathing space for a contact tracing blitz to protect the elderly, to protect the vulnerable, to protect our entire community. That is why today I'm asking you to rise to the challenge again. As of midnight tonight, we need our community to pause for 6 days. A series of wide-ranging restrictions will be implemented to significantly reduce mobility in the community, to stop this spread, to stamp out this virus. The Police Commissioner will outline these shortly. I acknowledge that these restrictions will be challenging for South Australia, but we can and we must follow the expert health advice to keep South Australia safe and strong. It is important that I make the following points to walk people through this. We have caught this cluster very early. We know where the links to this cluster are. We have an opportunity to stop the spread of this disease and to stamp out this cluster. We need to continue to move very quickly. We need the opportunity to identify and isolate the close contacts so that they aren't out circulating the virus further. Pausing community activity will significantly reduce the risk of the virus spreading further. Our contact tracing team are working around the clock to track down every contact to this cluster. We are getting additional contact tracing support from the Commonwealth, from Western Australia and also from New South Wales. But we need this circuit breaker, this community pause. This is about South Australia pausing so that we stay ahead of the virus. Our concern is that if we don't have this circuit breaker, that we will not stay ahead of this. There is no second chance to stop a second wave. We are at a critical point, but we will get through this. We may be physically distanced, but South Australians have never been more united. Together, we will get through this because South Australians are strong, they're resilient, and they're united. I'll now pass over to the Police Commissioner, who will outline the restrictions, and then we'll pass over to Professor Nicholas Spurrier to give us more details about this cluster and our genuine concerns about precisely what is happening. Can I also let people know that ahead of this press conference I have informed His Excellency the Governor of our intention and also the Leader of the Opposition, Peter Malinauskas.